Hey, welcome to episode 2 of Dabeysians. In this episode, we begin our journey south to Hue.
Okay, we're in a taxi on the way to the train station, and we're getting on a night train for 14 hours. Fuck. 14 hours to Hue.
It's gonna be feelsy.
So let's see how this pans out. Fuck. This is really not going to be an enjoyable journey. Oh god. Thank you. Alright, yeah. This is our home for the next 14 hours. Keep going.
We're 13.
Yeah. So it's so me and Charlie are in here.
We're in there.
And you guys are in there. Yeah. So welcome.
What's you doing?
Oh man.
Slightly posh sort of Friday.
Hey, all the boys getting all 6 of us like yes. Well rowdy. Coffee is 15. Not that much.
Now, you know how I just said,
Let's see how this pans out. Fuck.
yeah. Before our train had even left the station, things had panned out pretty fucking shit.
Okay. I lost my phone. So now we're fucked.
Oh, that's it.
We were using my phone to find everywhere we're staying.
It's the only data we had.
Yeah. It's the only way
Pretty selfish.
we were surviving.
Yeah,
It's quite selfish, anyways.
Yeah, so I lost my phone, I have no idea where it is. And that's all I have to say right now.
Yep. After frantically turning my whole bag inside out and sprinting up and down the station, I realised that somewhere between a taxi ride to getting on the train, I'd lost my phone. As you can imagine, this really sucked, and suddenly it was very difficult for me to enjoy myself. The boys were heading south into the unknown, now without any tools to plan or navigate.
Don't think about it too much. There's no need for us to rush this through. Don't think about it too much. This is more than just a new lust for you.
I may have lost my phone, but I've got good friends, beer and snacks. I love you guys.
So yeah, what exactly do you do when you're stuck on a train for 14 hours? Well, you can eat your snacks, maybe drink a few beers, could play some cards, you could check out the toilet facilities, maybe watch the lightning storm, and while you're at it, why not just take a leisurely stroll through the whole train?
Alright, The boys are going on a little adventure on the night train. Oh.
Tiptoe through the window, by the window, that is where I'll be. Come tiptoe through the tulips with me. Oh, tiptoe from the garden, by the garden, of the willow tree, and tiptoe through the tulips with me.
Wow, the night train was an experience, to say the least. If you're ever travelling around Vietnam, night trains are a great way to get from A to B. They're affordable and they're good because they double up as accommodation as well. We paid something like $25 each for a sleeper bus, which was pretty good. And you get 4 beds in a room, or whatever it was. It's a bunk bed situation, so it was okay. It was by no means amazing or comfortable, but it did the job, and it was a fun experience. The cheapest ticket you can get doesn't get you a bed. You just have to sit on one of those cold, hard wooden benches for 14 hours. 14 hours. Alright, as far as sleep goes, that was an okay night. Wouldn't say it was the best. It's like I was in a cradle and charge. Out of 10, what would you rate it? A 2.
Yeah. Nah, you'd be like a 4. I'd be generous.
A 4.
Swear, yeah.
We still got 2.5 hours left on the train. And I'm still really annoyed about losing my phone because a little bit noisy on that train, so I'll just cover what I was basically saying, and that was that I was still really bummed out about losing my phone. I'm sure you know how it feels. When you lose your phone, it sucks. It's just not a nice feeling. But what really did not help the situation here was that I was the only one who had data in Vietnam, so we've been using my phone to find out where we were going, directions, where we were going to eat, where we were going to stay. We were using my phone to plan everything. And now that I was gone, we were just going to have to wing it.
We're kind of just winging it. Should be interesting, I guess it's part of the adventure. We'll see what happens.
Okay, welcome to Hue.
I really need to stop saying stuff like...
We'll see what happens.
Within a minute of stepping off the train, we found ourselves in a cafe opposite the station. Like lambs to the slaughter, we'd been lured into the lion's den. Meet Mr. Calculate. He could barely conceal the dollar signs rolling in his eyes. Christmas had come early. Mr. Calculate, the very first local we met in Hue, miraculously crunched some numbers and sorted us out with a hostel, motorbikes for the next day, and a night bus service to our next destination. We didn't question a thing.
So those guys have claimed to sort us out for bikes tomorrow, and now free transport to the hostel.
If we're getting rinsed, we're getting double rinsed because
We're getting really,
chuck all eggs into one basket.
really rinsed.
I hope that these people are just being
Oh,
genuine and nice.
okay.
It'll be a big downfall if it happens. God, I'll die. We're too nice. Stuff we're planning. And by the way,
We literally, like, we walked out of the train station into their cafe
And by the way, you know, we've got a
and
toilet.
gave them all that money.
Yeah, that's basically what happened. They've made about 400.
So, after realising we were potentially victims in the greatest rinse of 2016, the boys headed... Oh no, wait, sorry, yeah. Mr. Calculate actually came to the hostel and asked us to pay a bit more because he'd miscalculated.
What's going on then?
He miscalculated. So, sorry, I have wrong calculate. 25 prices, it should be 150. But right only 130. So, this one cancel.
Yeah.
Right?
So how much more do you need?
So,
We've already paid him.
no, he's getting 150, you pay in way 40, pay in way tomorrow 110.
Sweet, so we
Alright?
just pay more tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
20 dollar.
Yeah.
Instead 90, you pay 110 tomorrow.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine.
So, give me your signature again.
Josh.
Yeah.
Can we have a copy of that?
Alright, the boys are rolling out in Hue. We're gonna go check out the Imperial City.
That'll do.
I reckon those, mate. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
How much?
How much, Pace?
How much? 200, 150?
I went 90 or nothing. It's like, and then when I was walking away, it was like 120. I was like, too much. I do 90 maybe nothing now.
150, come on. 150. I'll do 150. Okay.
What do you think of the Imperial City?
It's alright.
It was alright. Wasn't the best thing, but it was okay.
Wouldn't recommend it to tourists.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it again. It's quite a lot of money, but Jamie insisted we went in. So that right there is a big in-joke. Just before we were about to go inside this ancient imperial city, we saw the admission price, and it was really high, like eye-wateringly expensive. And basically, Jamie was like, "No, I'm not paying that. No way." And this is where there's a little bit of tension creeping into the group, because we were already spending a little bit more cash than we had originally budgeted. That was on me. I made the budget. I planned all of this. So yeah, we had a heated discussion about whether we were going to go into this place or not. And eventually we talked Jamie, we basically peer pressured Jamie into going into the Imperial City and paying this big entry fee. And unfortunately, it just wasn't worth it at all. It wasn't our thing. It was just a crumbling mess of ruins. Yeah, not worth it. So Jamie, I'm sorry. I still don't think he's ever forgiven me. At the end of the day, this whole phone thing was still playing on my mind. I hadn't let go. I was clinging on to this tiny slither of hope that maybe I'd left it in the taxi and some nice guy had found it and returned it to the hostel in Hanoi. Who knows? You never know, right? Maybe someone had done that. So I rang the hostel in Hanoi just to check. Hi, is this Hanoi City Backpackers Hostel? Hi, it's Josh Edwards. I called earlier today about my lost phone. Did you manage to? Did you ring the taxi company and find out?
64 miles. Apparently, it'll only take 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
They found nothing.
Don't think about it too much, too much, too much, too much. There's no need for us to rush this through. Don't think about it too much, too much, too much, too much. This is more than just a new lust for you.
Okay, that's the end of part 2.
I know I've just made a really big deal about how annoying it was to lose my phone and blah blah blah, it really sucked. And it did, but at the same time, I think it was actually a good thing. Because from this point onwards, I moved on, I forgot about it, and I actually really enjoyed not having my phone on this trip. Which is weird, right? But it's really good to be disconnected from your phone, and actually in future journeys and travels after this, I've always made a new rule that I just put my phone to one side, I keep it on airplane mode as much as possible, and just sort of live in the moment and embrace wherever I am. And I know that I sound like a huge twat saying that, but just try it. Next time you're traveling, just try it. I'll see you in episode 3.